the final. And in this first heat, it will be Ceil Barowski. And she has already been having a great year, Craig.
Fantastic year. She's got lifetime bests at the 800 meters and the 600 meters this event. Part of a very exciting family. Cecilia and three of her sisters, all state champions in the state of New Hampshire. They call them the Running Barowskis.
With more on the Barowskis, let's go to Lou Johnson.
Yeah, I spoke with Cecilia today, and you could just hear the pride in her voice as we talked about what she and her siblings had accomplished in high school. So Cecilia and her three older sisters, Margaret, Kate, Megan, all four of them New Hampshire state champions in track and field. And between them and the other siblings, the Barowski family has factored into state or individual titles from 2003 to 2011 for Bishop Guertin High School, ranging in distances from the 55 meters all the way up to cross country. And their mom, Mary Ann, was so proud of all 8 of her student athletes, but sadly she passed away in October of 2010, and that was just as Cecilia began her senior year in high school. Her father, a proud alum of the high school, and the 8th and final sibling guys graduating this spring. So what a story for the Barowskis there.
Absolutely. Mom definitely proud, I'm sure, of what Cecilia has been able to accomplish. Not only is she a great runner, but the All-American from Princeton studied molecular biology. That's probably not too simple. Take a look at the lane assignments for this, the first of the 4 semifinals for the women's 600 meter. 1 and 2 will be open. Once again, because of a little bit tighter of a racetrack, it gives them a little bit better of an opportunity to have the wider turn, so they will keep lanes 1 and 2 open. And again, smiles before this 600 meters.
I was thinking about her story. You guys know Ross and I are starting a family. I wonder if I could go for 9 kids, and if they all win 9 state titles in the state of Texas, that would be pretty cool, wouldn't it?
It might be a little tougher in Texas than New Hampshire. Nothing against New Hampshire, but you know, it's interesting. We're going to talk a lot about this event, the 600 meters, which is a classic indoor event. There are really 2 kinds of runners in this event: 400-meter runners who move up, 800 meters runners who move down. Even though Barowski's main event in college was the 800, she really comes from that 400-meter background. She was the heptagonal Ivy League champion in 2016. She runs 52.9.
600 meters, they'll do a 2-turn stagger. So coming off this turn at the cones, they'll be able to break in to the all the way down to the curbing, but once again can't step on the inside of the curbing. And Barowski right away jumps out to the front.
Yeah, Craig, you mentioned that a lot of times 400 runners will step up to this event, or the 800 runners step down. I find the 400 runners that step up to be very brave. The only place I would want to run a 600 is in practice with 2 or 3 people watching. So this is a great event, though. I think it definitely tests your strength and gets you prepared for both events.
I don't remember seeing you in any 600.
You did, Craig. You certainly did.
Never met in the middle as far as that 800-600 difference there. As we see Barowski leading with just a lap to go. Michaela Fricker has moved up to second. Jessica Teal and Maddie Outman, the 4 athletes on the track. Fricker making a charge down the backstretch, but Barowski kicking as well.
Fricker, like Barowski, an 800-meter runner, moving down.
And coming through the final turn, Fricker trying to outkick Barowski as they come in front of the grandstands for the final time. A very good finish for Fricker, and Fricker's going to win the first of 4 semifinals.
Well, that's not unimportant, Sonia, because it's all on time. The top 6 times will make it to the final. These times should both go through, but that was smart of Fricker to move by right at the finish to make sure she at least had the best time in this heat.
And I really like the way Fricker looked here coming off the final turn. She really held her form. You can see she's pumping and really focused on the finish line. A really strong finish for her.
Very close between the top 2, 127.38 and 127.53 for the 2 athletes. And again, as you mentioned, the top 6 times will advance to the final. And again, Michaela Fricker getting the win of the first semifinal in the women's 600 meters. And the top 2 are standing by with Lewis.
And they're trying to catch their breath up here at altitude at that quick distance. Michaela, what was the difference there toward the end as you made the pass to get the win here?
Just really working on speed this winter and knowing where the 100 to go is at the start of the turn, not the straightaway.
Right. Cecilia, we talked about your family's story. What's it like to carry the name of the Barowskis here at this level and beyond potentially?
That's great, and now
I have the support of Hoka and JNY and kind of a new running family in addition to my biological family support, which I've always had and loved. So really grateful to be here and hoping the times for both of us stand until tomorrow.
All right, ladies, we'll wait and see. Congratulations.
Thanks so much.
Thanks so much.
All right, over to Todd Harris.